Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I want to show you the Imolaza app that's for a automatic sprinkler system. So if you haven't checked this out, it is a really cool app. So when you're done doing your install, which I'll put a link in the description below to the first video, when you're done with that install, which is really easy, then it's going to tell you to download the app, and you can have Android or you can have iOS. I'm going to show you on an iOS. And when you do it, it's going to ask you for the very typical things you would set up a new app for. It's going to ask you for an email address. It's going to ask you for your first name and last name. It's going to ask you to set up a password. Once you do, you're going to get into the app, and it's going to say, okay, cool, let's connect to your Wi-Fi. And when it connects to your Wi-Fi, it's going to say, do you want to use your phone credentials to connect to it? And you're going to say yes, and then you enter in your Wi-Fi password for your house Wi-Fi. It connects. Then it wants to know what your location is, because it uses weather stations in your local area to determine weather, rain, things like that, as one of the smart devices it uses to determine when it should water and when it shouldn't water. So then it's going to ask you to go through and set up each zone. And I went through and set up my zones, but let me just show you what you can do with each zone. So I'm going to go back into the zone here for zone 1. I'm going to edit it. And when you walk through, it allows you to name the zone. So the first thing you do is you name it. Then it'll walk through and it'll ask you to take a picture if you want to take a picture of it. Very handy, because now I know that the sidewalk plus left walkway is where the sprinklers come up for zone 1. You can enter in a description if you want of it as well. I guess you could say there's 5 sprinklers here, things along those lines. Then once you confirm that, it asks you what type of plant type you have. Do you have cold season grass, like a fescue or something like that, or a warm season grass? And it gives you details to choose what you're watering: shrubs, trees, annuals, perennials. It gives you everything like that, and it asks you specific things. You can actually put the root depth if you want to, or the crop coefficient, and it gives you examples and help with each of those things. Once you select that, it asks you what kind of sprinkler head it is, and it gives you little pictures and details of each one. Is it a mister? Is it a fixed sprinkler head that rotates? Is it a rotary one? Is it a gear-driven one that goes around in a circle where it goes in things like that? Is it a drip line? So it gives you that, and then you go through that, and then the next thing it says, what kind of soil type do you have? Is it clay? Is it sand? Is it, I don't even know, loamy sand? I don't know what loamy sand is, but it asks you to confirm what kind of soil you have. So you go through that. Do you get lots of sunlight? You get to specify if you get lots of sunlight. Lots of sun, some shade, lots of shade, mostly shade. Lets you choose those as options. Does it have a big runoff? Because obviously if it does, if it has a pitch, you're going to lose a lot of water. If it's flat, you're not going to. So it asks you the degree of runoff from flat, slight, moderate, or steep. So it gives you that as options. And then approximate square footage of area, which I just made some guesses on those. And then it says allow depletion. So this is, you can read through this. It's basically about drops of water per threshold value, things along those lines. I left all mine at 50% to start with. So it does that. And then you can actually go into some advanced settings as well. Root depth, area, it can go through a bunch of different settings for each of those different things within that zone. Then once you're done with that, it gives you this nice cool screen that tells